have a gate. And our fence is gone. So it looks like it's gone to down there to that post. Goes up in our yard, closer to our house. Okay, I just wanted to show a little bit. This is the part of the creek of my house. This is actually a little wider than it normally runs. It broke off the hillside right there. It's usually about that size. That's about how thick it was. Maybe a little thicker down here, but not like that. Because based on the video, you couldn't really see, but like you can tell that grass right there, that's how high it was. It ran all the way up to there, where the end of that sand is. Okay, so right there, that hoe, there was a gate across the road to a pole. Right there's the hoe. So that was our gate, and it ripped out. Right there's the fence. Scotty drug it out of the, like there's nothing. Scotty drug it out of the creek. Like we can't even, anyway. It ripped it out plumb. I don't know. See that pole right down there? Right there. Ripped out, I don't know how many poles and stakes. And the fence, you can tell we can't. I don't know how we'll. And then, not only did it rip out that much, right before the creek here, probably a little bit down from that, we had a divider that shot across. Because we had this kind of like a little lot. So we have two big chunks took out there, and then our lower field all the way down at the bottom, it got damaged too. He ended up, I don't know how he did it, if it looked anything like that, he ended up straightening it up enough to keep the cows in. Look at that. Here's the top of the fence and here's the bottom. So it's just doubled in half all the way. Big stretch. Yeah, okay. And then this is how far it was in our yard. Here's our house. So like I said, luckily, we're just glad that our babies were safe and our house was safe. They had a warm bed, but it got plumb right through there. They brought us some more gravel yesterday. And the creek is, oh my gosh, it's muddy. Ew, but the creek's way over here. Boys have some sand to play in though. So Peyton's excited. But this creek just runs even now with the sand. And it used to be deeper. It used to be, there used to be a bank, a little bank kind of like that to get to it. And now it just runs even. We did get it dug out by the tile, which will probably flood again if we get any more rain. So we got that dug off some. That's how much sand is piled up. My little flattened bush. There's the tile. It got stopped up, I guess. It's not big enough to handle the water that comes out of this holler. And it got stopped up, so it just crossed the road, jumped the road, and see, it went So, went all the way. See where it's all. Jumped it back over to this end. They did fill in some dirt here because this was worse. They filled it in enough so we could drive. I'm hoping they fix it more later. But yeah, fun stuff. All of this was in water. Oh well, we'll get it eventually. Kind of just document it. Where is he? Say, let me out! Let me out! Bug. Peekaboo. What do you think about it, Reed? Ooh. But that was just some of what we're dealing with, which isn't bad. Like I said, our house is okay. Our babies are okay. Our babies have a place to sleep. So we consider ourselves blessed. We can fix the fence. Our other field got a lot of it ripped out. He ended up being able to fix it enough to keep the cows in. And it got in our garden some. I'm not quite sure how much. I don't think it really got much of what we had planted though. But we can replace that. So we'll get it, won't we, Bug? Are you eating chalk? Are you eating chalk? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Blow a kiss.
Bye-bye.
What do you think about the flood taking out our fence?
Bad. Really, 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 100 cent, 10 cent bad.